had to learn the culture. I had to communicate like in an American way that I wasn't accustomed to. I was so lonely, and I felt like the kids didn't really like me. I was just different. Oh, the cafeteria food, oh my God.
Tell us about it.
It was terrible.
Why?
It was American food.
Okay.
I was hoping for mala, egusi, something like that. And all I got was, I don't know, pizza. I started middle school, I think maybe 2 weeks after. And
After you got to the United States?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
And I cried literally for 1 week straight. Previously, I used to attend Deeper Life Church.
Okay.
So when I came here, I was still, attending Deeper Life Church.
Okay.
And we don't wear pants, earrings. So I used to wear skirt to school in the cold in Colorado.
Oh my.
So it was terrible. So I would imagine you just looking like you just came from Mars, having an accent, not knowing how to fit in, no food that you can really eat. It was terrible.
Wearing skirts in cold.
Yes. I love to watch Korean movies. I'm gonna say that over and over again because it's like 14 episodes, 20 episodes, 50 episodes, so it keeps me busy.
And you are a medical student.
Yes.
How are you able to cope with the volume of study you do and then the volume of the Korean movies?
So
Because both are voluminous.
yeah, they are.
Hello everybody, it's Diaspora Diary. On Diaspora Diary, we get to meet people of African descent who left their native home country to travel abroad, male, female, young or old. We don't just get to meet them, but we also kind of feel what they felt, feel their experiences, their good experiences, their bad experiences, their challenges, and their victories. That's what we get to feel or do here on Diaspora Diary. Come along with me, let's unfold it together. On today's episode of Diaspora Diary, I am seated with this young African woman who is located here in the city of Peoria, in the state of Arizona. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Let's meet you.
My name is Victoria Fox, and I have been here in the United States of America for the past 14 years, and I am currently a medical student.
Let's talk about it. How did you get on this journey? You just woke up someday and you said, oh, I'm going to go to the United States of America, coming to America, or what does it look like? What's your story like? Okay, so
my dad was in America way before my siblings and I and my mom came here. So we've been trying to come to America for like maybe 3-4 years. So we applied, we got denied, and then we applied again like 2 years after that. And we got an interview, and then we came here.
So it was actually a family journey?
Yes, it was a family journey.
It's a family journey, but this is a single story.
Right.
But that was 14 years ago, right?
Yes.
So 14 years ago, when you got to America, what was the experience like for you? I mean, even coming with a family, what was the experience like for you? How did it begin? What was it like?
It was a crazy experience. I remember I started middle school, I think maybe 2 weeks after.
After you got to the United States?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
And I cried literally for 1 week straight.
Why?
In school, because I was lonely. It was a crazy experience. I felt so lonely that it wasn't like I had a lot of friends in Nigeria, but it was like I had to learn the culture. I had to communicate like in an American way that I wasn't accustomed to. I was so lonely, and I felt like the kids didn't really like me. I was just different. So I felt strange. That was the first time I've ever felt strange in my life, I guess. So yeah, and literally the school would call my dad every single day.
Wow.
And tell them, oh, she started crying again. And there was nothing I could do. I just had to.
What was the reason for the tears, basically?
I was lonely.
Lonely, but you were not alone in school.
I know, but like, it was like I couldn't, like, it was hard for people to understand my accent. So like, I couldn't really communicate. And then there was okay, let me share this experience. So this girl asked to use my eraser. Okay. She said, let me see your eraser. Okay. And I let her see it. Okay. And literally she was using it. And I was like, you said, let me see it.
Not use it.
Why are you using my eraser? So just stories like that was like, I was out of place. I just felt, I was 14, was I 14 or 13? Okay. It was just different for me.
The accent was an issue.
Yes, like you know how we talk, it's just straight and direct. Yeah. And sometimes people will think I'm mean just because of the way I talk. Okay. So I had to, you know, almost like I had to become someone else to fit in, kinda. But not in a way that I still didn't retain my identity, but I just had to tweak a little bit of things here and there.
So how did you overcome that?
I think I took it a day at a time. Okay. And I met this girl, I think she's Hispanic. Okay. And she was my first friend.
In the United States?
Yes. Okay. And we had lunch together. Oh, the cafeteria food, oh my God.
Tell us about it.
It was terrible.
Why?
It was American food. Okay. I was hoping for mala egusi, something like that. And all I got was, I don't know, pizza. I didn't actually eat pizza until maybe like 3 years ago. I didn't like pizza. Wow. Too much cheese.
Out of 14 years,
yes,
you only had pizza.
I started eating
11 years after.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what was it? So you had issue with food too?
Yes, and the weather. Oh my God. So I came here and previously I used to attend Deeper Life Church. Okay. So when I came here, I was still, you know, attending Deeper Life Church, and we don't wear pants, earrings. So I used to wear skirt to school in the cold in Colorado.
Oh my.
So it was terrible. So I would look, so imagine you just looking like you just came from Mars, having an accent, not knowing how to fit in, no food that you can really eat. It was terrible.
Wearing skirts in cold?
Yes.
Were you cold?
Yes, I was freezing cold. That's why I moved. That's why I left Colorado.
So what was the experience like switching from Colorado to Arizona? Because that's like a complete opposite when it comes to the weather. Colorado is cold, Arizona is intensely hot.
Yes.
Okay, so what was it like for you?
I think it was actually a better experience for me. It was still lonely again. I left my family to come to a state where I knew no one. So like, I guess my journey is, I just like to go to places that I have no one.
Adventurous.
Yes, I'm adventurous, yes. Wow. So yeah, the weather was, I like the weather.
In Arizona?
Yes. It felt like, it feels like I'm in Nigeria, kinda.
True.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
And college was really interesting.
In Arizona?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about it.
Prior to moving to Arizona, my mom was the one cooking and all this stuff, so I had to learn how to cook, and it was.
You were forced into it.
I was forced to learn to cook.
This experience you have or you had where you were in Colorado, you were with the family, you were at home. Yes. So you didn't have any accommodation problem?
No.
You were not sleeping in the street?
No.
You were not walking? You were just going to school, correct, right? And of course you didn't have papers problem. So that was smooth. Now, the only challenge you had was the fact that your accent, the food wasn't the regular food or regular meal you will flow with, then you felt a little bit out of place because of relating to people.
Right.
Now, you had to leave Colorado to come to Arizona. That's like you leaving home. That's like you coming out of the family for the first time. What was the experience like as a student and as a foreigner?
I was very excited. I don't know, it wasn't like I was trying to run away from home, but I felt like I needed to, you know, just spread my wings and fly and just...
That independence.
There you go. Yeah, and just be a little crazy. Yeah.
Okay, so what was it like?
It was fun. It was still it was a little lonely too. I don't know why.
Tell us about it. Tell us your experience. Tell us how it, because you've told us how you were when you were home. Now you're alone. What was the experience like? What was the fun life like? What was school like?
I've always loved school, so school was perfect actually. I love to study. It was a getaway from home type of thing for me.
So what were you studying to become, or what were you studying for?
So I went to school to study biochemistry, medicinal chemistry, and I did a minor in African and African American studies at ASU, Arizona State University.
To become what?
To later on become a doctor.
Okay. Now, so tell us about the student life as a foreigner in the Arizona State University in Arizona. I mean,
it was easy to get accommodation because you just apply and the school just place you in a dorm with someone. But living with someone was different for me.
How?
Different way of living. I don't know. People are dirty. Students are dirty. We're dirty. I was not on good terms with most of my roommates.
Wow. How many of you were in the room?
Just two. So no, two. I was living with someone else, and then we were sharing a bathroom with two other people. Okay. So classes were like at 6 or 7 for me. Okay. And they AM, yes. Okay. And so I had to like schedule how to take a shower, and they take forever in the bathroom, and so it was tough to communicate too. I don't know why.
So how were you able to handle that?
I guess I just learned how to be patient with people, and so I would take a shower when I needed to, like if not in the morning, in the night before I go to bed. So I just had to accommodate. Okay. But there was actually an incident where I don't know who left the door open, but I came into my dorm one day and saw blood all over the wall.
Wow.
Yes, and so
Human blood?
Human blood. I think it was menstrual blood.
Okay.
And so I had a fit with my roommates because someone was supposed to lock the door before, leaving, but they didn't. So I think that started the whole, being uncomfortable with my roommates. So it was 2 on the other side and I was living with 1. And 3 of them would gather together from time to time and talk and, I don't know, maybe gossip. Okay. So it was almost like I was an outsider too again.
What now, like you were from Nigeria, where were they from?
One was from California, the other one maybe Ohio, and then I think another one from California. So I was living with white people.
So that was a difficult time.
Yes.
So how were you able to overcome that difficult time on campus, and you were still able to concentrate on studies and everything?
I got involved in some African clubs. I made African or Nigerian friends. Okay. So they actually kept me busy and it made it fun. Okay. Yeah.
And then how many years did you stay in the university, in the ASU?
4 years.
4 years. It's studying biochemistry.
Yes.
So now, when you finished from the university, what did you transcend to?
So I went on to get a master's in health informatics. And then after that, I applied for medical school, and currently I'm in medical school.
Wow. To become a doctor?
Yes.
Dr. Victoria Fox. So now you are there currently in the medical school, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what was the other part of life for you like since you've been here? I mean, did you get married? I mean.
Yes, I did get married. I got married.
To an African?
No, to an African American. I don't
Asian,
do no.
Korean?
I wish. I really love Korean movies, Korean dramas, everything. But I don't.
Why?
I don't know. I think it was a fantasy for me. So it was not like life was hard, but like it was a getaway for me to be able to have this fantasy that would never really come true.
What's the fantasy?
Like just, romance was just different. Like the guy is running.
The guy is what?
He's running after the girl and then they're fighting, but not like in a very lovely way. Just just like someone is, I don't know.
So wait, now that you love Korean movies and you actually are thinking or thought you would marry a Korean.
Yes.
Do you like Korean food too?
I do. I love Korean food.
Are you going to relocate to Korea?
No, I cannot. I don't think I can survive there. I'll just do it from this place.
Oh, what a fantasy. But now that you are married to an African American, how did you get to meet for a lot of foreigners that come to the United States of America, it's generally believed that, because they don't have papers, they're looking for somebody to settle with, through which they could earn a stay or something. Some even go as far as doing some illegal things that gets them into trouble along the line. But you are not looking for that.
No.
How did you come about the man you met? Now, a Nigerian, an African in America, how did it happen? Don't forget you had accent issue at the beginning.
Yes. So I guess that's why I married the man I married.
Okay.
Because he understood me very well. He understands me very well. So we met during sophomore year through a mutual friend. I think my Nigerian friend, her name is Anastasia, she was maybe talking, I don't know, talking to this guy named Milton, and his brother happened to be LaShawn. And so that's how.
The one you got married?
Yes. Okay. That's how I met LaShawn.
LaShawn Fox?
Yes.
Okay, now, didn't you have a scent issue with LaShawn? Didn't you have food issues with LaShawn? Didn't you have, culturally, what's the blend?
I didn't have those problems. I guess that's why it was different for me. Like, I didn't have to, speak like an American. Just my normal accent was enough for him. He loved Nigerian. He still loves Nigerian food. Literally every day, almost every day in college, we used to eat rice. We eat rice and stew every day, literally.
Jollof rice, spicy rice.
Different type of rice.
Wow.
Yes. And he loves learning about different cultures, so it was really easy. I actually gave him a Yoruba name, Ayowamiri.
Ayowamiri. Yes. So, you are Yoruba.
Yes,
you are from the Yoruba part of Nigeria. Ayowamiri, and what does Ayowamiri mean?
Means joy found me.
Joy found. Joy found you because there is no cultural issue, no accent issue, no food issue.
Correct.
And everything was just, Now, how would you say life was for you, or still is, as a foreigner who came to the United States? Like, if you just want to summarize it, how would you say life was and is for you? When it comes to going to class, being in class, the accent of your lecturers, did they affect you in any way? Were you able to pick, or how was it like?
It was a bit difficult then. Now I think I'm getting accustomed to it by just, integrating and just, speaking to different people and not isolating myself. At first it was tough to take tests because the English was a little different, I think, just a tad bit.
Wow.
But now I'm used to the wordings, the dictions, everything. It's better now.
So how were you able to cross over because of the little difficulty of the diction, the spellings? How were you able to cross over, and then now you started to integrate? Reading
did it for me. I was so interested in reading, so I started reading a lot.
Okay.
And I would go for office hours if I didn't understand anything in class. Just literally just communicate. And then I got into clubs. I volunteered, I did internship, I did research. I just did a lot of stuff to integrate and blend into the culture.
So, how long will you say it took you to actually get to an average line where you didn't have problem hearing or listening to them when they are communicating, or you being able to relate to them? How long will you say it took you? I mean, you've been here for 14 years. How long would you say it took you out of that 14 years?
I think it took me maybe 6.
Wow.
I think I still have a little bit, a little problem, because my mother-in-law is African American, of course, and sometimes she has this, she's from Tennessee, and so she has this accent where if she talks too fast, I cannot understand her. She has to slow down. My husband has to interpret for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes she kind of doesn't understand what I'm saying because it's like, yeah. Wow. So, but I've learned to like slow down, or she has to slow down for us to communicate.
Wow. Wow. So when you finish from the medical school, what's your short-term vision picture and what's your long-term vision picture?
So my plan is to have my own clinic or hospital here in the US and maybe in Nigeria. Specifically a women's clinic, because I'm all about women. I think seeing how women, you know, the experiences I go through in Nigeria has changed my perspective and given me this zeal and passion to, you know, make life, you know, to want to create a life that is easier for women. So
just what part of the experiences are you talking about?
I think the part where there is limited access to health care. So in Nigeria, if you don't have money to access health care, you literally are on your own and you're left to not like die, but your hands are tied.
Suffer.
Yes, suffer. There you go. Yes. So, and here it's just so there's so much access. There's you know, access to contraceptives, all this stuff that I don't think women necessarily have in Nigeria, that I'm trying to, you know, help with.
Before you came to the United States of America, you had like a mindset, a perspective, and when you got here, was it what you expected? What was it like before you came? What was the reality when you got here?
While my dad was here, I thought life was easier here, as in like literally they pluck money off the tree type of thing. But when I got here, it's tough. And I think the system here is set to put you in debt, where you are just borrowing money from money to money. They literally will hand you like, or like pre-approve you for credit cards. Till today, I don't have a credit card because I don't like the mentality. I don't like owing people. So, but I think the system is made to make it look like it's easy, but it's not really easy because it's just living in debt till you're 60, 70, and I don't think that's a good mindset.
So now, how have you been able to maintain, I mean, to create the discipline and to maintain that kind of discipline to say, I don't want to be part of a system that probably will literally make me live in debt?
I think for me is to have content, to be, if I don't have it, I don't have it.
Even as a student?
I don't, yes. Wow. So I had help with my parents, and then of course, student loans helped me. And then I had to do some, you know, front desk work at school and just small thing here and there. So that has helped me.
Now, you had a dream when you were going to school. How would you relate to your dream? How has the American dream helped you? Would you say this is the American dream?
I think the American dream has helped me in a way where it's given me opportunities, so many opportunities here. Like I know when I was in school, it was so easy for me to get into research. It was easy for me to, prior to coming here, I've only used a computer maybe once or twice in Nigeria.
Wow, 14 years ago.
Yes. So here I am, just, you know, I can afford computers. I was given a scholarship and I was given a computer to attend Arizona State University. So it's like people are willing to hand you that opportunities, whereas in Nigeria, if you don't have a connection, you're on your own.
Now, what advice will you give someone probably who's watching or will watch this broadcast who is coming to school or is dreaming to come to school in America, or probably came to America and it's a different story from, I mean, you had the help and assistance of your parents because they were here. Like, what advice from the 14 years experience you have earned, how would you advise search?
Don't be too proud to ask for help. Don't be people. I think that there's a connotation with help that it's like it's been seen as being poor, but I think it's not. Just reach out to whoever you need to reach out to. Look for resources. Communicate with people. Just try to reach out when you need help.
So when you're not in school, now that I can, take from all you said that you really love to read books. When you are not in school and you are not studying or in the library, what are you doing? What do you do for leisure?
I love to watch Korean movies. I'm gonna say that over and over again because it's like 14 episodes, 20 episodes, 50 episodes, so it keeps me busy.
And you are a medical student.
Yes.
How are you able to cope with the volume of study you do and then the volume of the Korean movies?
So
because both are voluminous.
Yeah, they are. But so for me, sometimes I don't like to study in silence. I need music. I need something to play.
Oh, wow.
Or else I get bored.
Okay.
I need, action type of thing. So sometimes I just would play the Korean drama behind the scene and just study and just glance here and there and do my stuff.
Wow.
Or play music behind. But there's sometimes that if the thing is not entering my head, I just will pause it and focus.
Focus.
Yes.
Focus. Okay, thank you so much. It's been such a wonderful time out here. Chatting with you, learning from you, gleaning from your 14 years experience, because I'm sure that for someone who is planning to come or who has come or who is in the middle, probably stuck, there's something they've learned from you today. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us today on Diaspora Diary, and it's been a great time with Dr. Victoria Fox here in the city of Peoria, in the state of Arizona, the United States of America. And until I see you on another beautiful episode, don't go anywhere that you have not planned or calculated to go to. Peace. I'm out of here.
Forever gonna be African, in Australia, African, in Asia, African, anywhere I go, African, in Europe I am an African, down South America, Africa, up North America.